Actually,
Six Wives, yeah.
I have your photograph on the vinyl version.
Okay, when you look at your vinyl version, if you look there,
Yeah.
everybody misses it. If you look there, in fact, excuse me, you have a
Vinyl version.
You have a.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a little story.
Yeah.
This photograph was taken at Madame Tussauds, which is the waxwork museum.
Yes.
We did it at 3 o'clock in the morning. A&M Records, they gave me no budget, and the cover was going to be just black and white. They wouldn't have cover. We moved we were allowed to move all the waxworks just to do that. So we did that, took the photo. When the cover was in black and white, it looked horrible. So the art director said, I put lots of light in and make like sepia. So we did that, but of course it brings out the background more. And it was literally after more than 1 million copies had been sold, they had one letter from a man who said, why is Richard Nixon?
Richard Nixon in this one.
And that's Richard Nixon at the back there.
That's fantastic.
So and I nearly had got Richard Nixon to sign my copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he agreed to sign it, but then he went and was very, very unkind. He died.
Thank you.
He died, so I could.
He died?
Yeah, he died 2 weeks before I that's better. Grazie, thank you. I apologise. My Italian is not good. My English is not good either. But I will try and explain that. Hopefully you can understand my terrible English. Tonight is a mixture of music, some of my own, some from, some from people I have worked with over the years. The one thing they all have in common, everything I write on the piano. So most of the music is as it was first written. The first album I did was called The Six Wives of Henry VIII, which was quite a forward. It's very interesting because Henry had 6 wives and I have had nearly as many myself. The difference is that when his marriage is finished, he just did their head. I just give them a house. It's anyway, there you go. All of the wives, the 6 wives of Henry VIII, were written on the piano, and here is 3 of them. This is a bit of Jane Seymour, Catherine of Aragon, and Catherine Howard. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Two pieces that I did with David to play tonight. One goes way back to 1969, which was Space Oddity, and then we move into the 70s for Life on Mars.
Allora, buonasera a tutti. Luca, assieme a me, come sempre, vogliamo ringraziare Rick per la sua performance, per essere venuti al nostro festival. This is a book. Questo riconsegniamo il nostro omaggio, che sono una serie di 3 libri su alcuni grandi capolavori del museo, del Mann. I hope you enjoyed to be here. So what do you think about this museum?
The museum is fantastic. I have to bring my wife back to see the museum, not to put her in it. She will love it. She will love it. It is absolutely amazing.
Allora, grazie. Would you play something more for us?
This is another a piece from King Arthur. So this is to finish and send you home, and thank you once again for coming, and thank you for inviting me here. I really appreciate it. This is Merlin the Magician.